these Newlands intermediate students in Wellington about to get good news.
So I'm here today to announce that you are going to be getting an extra new 10 classrooms, which is a lot. I know.
It's part of targeted investment for high growth areas, but just how their new
I think what the kids don't realise is an intermediate school. So by the time those classrooms are there, they won't be there anymore because they're only there for 2 years. You're not, sorry kids, don't mean to burst your bubble, but you're not going to see those classrooms.
classrooms will look were a key part of the announcement.
This government is calling time on open plan classrooms.
Admitting the barnyard-style spaces National first pushed for in 2011 have created challenges.
So multiple governments over multiple years we've been flip-flopping.
Did you get that? Did you get that slight detail? Don't blame National. Yeah, I know this was National's idea, but don't blame National. I mean, like Labor in 2016 could have changed everything. Labor could have changed everything. They had nothing to worry about for their 6 years. They could have changed it. They didn't. Multiple governments.
Around without, you're right, without any evidence, but the evidence is quite clear that these classrooms are not optimal.
Rangiora High School.
I want to offer one thing, and like I said, I'm not too strongly one way or the other on this, but they do say overwhelming feedback and they do say evidence is clear, but I don't think at any stage they tell us what that is. I would like to know what that is. I would like to see is it the feedback from parents? I don't actually care about that as much. You take it into account, but as much. If it's evidence and research from educational institutions stuff, I would take that more seriously. So you say the evidence is clear. Now show us what the evidence is.
One of many finding open plan did not work for them. 2 years ago, spending $500,000 of its own money to transform this building into single-cell classes.
Dramatically reduced noise. They also felt a closer connection to their teachers because it was one teacher, 25 students in a single-cell classroom.
But not everyone supports National's backtrack.
You'll find nuggets of teachers, leaders, community members who have experienced success, and I think it's a shame that we let a few loud voices dictate a whole sector.
This is Wesley Primary's third year using open learning spaces with up to 60 students and 3 teachers in its biggest hub.
I think to just wholesalely, get rid of an idea that's working for some schools and for some communities is a little bit short-sighted. And I wonder too if it's, potentially a scapegoat when the underlying factors for underachievement haven't still been addressed.
We will say to schools, if there is an exceptional reason that they would like that style of classroom, that they can put their case to us.
Rangiora High School's principal says the government needs to put money behind today's decision.
Those schools who are left with open learning environments and the media and the government saying they're not working are now faced with pressure from their community to make those changes as well, but they don't have the funds.
The minister saying schools do have budgets and they can use those budgets to change their layouts.
So from my understanding of this story is that future classrooms and future school builds will not be open plan. They won't have that. They'll be the traditional classroom sizes. Now, my first reaction when I saw this story, as someone that went through school with ADD and all of that sort of carry on,
fun stuff,
is a little bit torn. Like, I could see how that sort of large open environment would be very distracting for a child trying to learn with ADD. But I can also see that a traditional classroom was still very distracting. I'd find a distraction. I'll make one if I have to. But I think what is missing out of this is what the government is using to come to this position. Like, they were part of the decision to trial it. Did they find that the schools that were doing it had worse results? Feedback from teachers was really bad, because in that story, as we've got a couple of different points of view. I think it would be a very different skill set for a teacher in an open plan teaching environment to do well.
Mm-hmm.
But there is clearly schools that are making it work. So I think the correct thing is here not to take away something that is working for schools, and I think it is the correct thing to support schools that are going, hey, look, it's not working for us. We want to convert back. I just wish there was more flexibility in that. And maybe this is been the whole argument with charter schools, right? Is that a traditional learning environment sometimes doesn't work. That's something I can agree with. So why can't a state school have more flexibility to teach the curriculum in a way that they think will benefit their community? Like, if the school's involved in that decision, like, wow, the teachers here, we've all decided that we want to have single cell classrooms in a more traditional environment. School down the road thinks they can make open plan work because they've been trialing it, it works really well. Why not just support the schools to make the decisions that are right for their communities, as long as they're teaching the curriculum and getting levels of success that the state requires? Doesn't matter how they do it.